What's up, legends? Apologies, I am late. Let me just get this set up for you guys. Press 1 if you guys could hear me. We are on Facebook and YouTube.
One is for the main quarantine.
This is wrong.
A dramatic confrontation as the Canadian Food Inspection Agency issues a warrant
So wrong. Look at me in my eyes.
to take control of nearly 400 ostriches on this farm near Edgewood, British Columbia. The agency is assisted by dozens of RCMP officers who say they are here to keep the peace.
Support this operation safely to ensure public and officer safety while CFIA is conducting their business.
For nearly 10 months, owners of the Universal Ostrich Farm have been fighting to save their birds after 2 tested positive for avian flu and dozens died. The farm says the rest of the flock has been disease-free for more than 250 days and should not be culled, but rather studied to advance science against H5N1.
Policy is not law. It is meant to change. We have a broken and fractured policy within the Canadian Food Inspection Agency.
But several experts say there is little to be learned by studying the birds, and the CFIA's approach is the safest.
The risk that H5N1 presents is so serious, both to animal health, to the safety of the Canadian food supply, to our economy, and to human health.
As police officers moved in, emotions ran high. Owners are demanding the ostriches be retested for the disease. Jacinta D'Andrea once worked for the agency years ago.
And personally, I had to carry out destruction orders at my time with the CFIA, and it was a nightmare.
So what we're going to do tonight, guys, we're going to go through some clips. It's not going to cover everything. There's so much that's happened up at this ostrich farm that it's impossible to cover in one stream. It's got to be put together properly. But we are going to go through some of the madness before and after the marksman was called in. For anybody that doesn't know, they executed about 400 birds. They've kicked people off their property. Not only the farm where they're executing the birds, but the neighbors. Why? Because the neighbors could see what's happening. Guys, all of this is tax funded. You guys look at who it is. It's the RCMP here enforcing it. And you're going to clearly see right now that the RCMP is not here for the people. They're following instructions. CFIA is the ones who took over this farm. And you're going to see the RCMP is backing them up fully. They don't care about the people. They don't care what's going on. They don't care what's right. They don't care what's wrong. Let's get into this, guys.
Hi. So you know, we put the signs up today to show us a picture of our hen, right? They're not too big. She's just doing the kick of death. They're not too big. They haven't taken care of her. If I know, just let me speak.
I'm just gonna get PLT down for you. That's all.
If we would have just been allowed to care for her, she'd be okay. She's dying alone. She's dying alone.
We got
Right
the
there,
footage,
we have
guys.
the footage.
It's
She's dying alone. We would have never done that. Our birds don't die alone. They're loved by us. They're cared. She's alone, laying there, dying right there. We can't touch her. We can't be with her. They're not with her. They know she's dying because we did those videos. She's dying alone. This is the most painful thing. They're right there. They're right there. We're not aggressive. We're not hurting anybody. We just want to give her love. They've been loved for 35 years by us. We would have never let them die alone. She's dying by herself because we are being punished by line, by this tape. We're being punished. It's not fair. She's dying for being healthy. She's dying because we spoke up. She's dying because of trade politics. She's dying alone. And we would have never known if we didn't just get a visual, because they're lying and they're hiding. They're hiding behind this. They're hiding behind
force
you.
them to be
They're
honest,
hiding
and that's
behind
not
you.
right.
This organization's hiding behind your power. This organization is hiding behind your power. You gotta stop it. This is cruelty. This is animal cruelty. Please stop them. Please stop them.
Hold the bend for you. Get him down.
Please stop them. Please let us just be with her. Let us just be with her.
I think it's beyond treatment now.
These are our family.
She told us yesterday she was moving
our-
around and she was
this is our
becking
family.
and getting up and like,
Family doesn't just look
and it
like
took
us.
us going
These are-
public and
these are
saying
our-
that
These are our
and calling them
family.
out today for
These
them
are
to,
everything we've ever loved. She's dying alone, kicking her head back. She's. God, please take her. Please. Oh, God, please take her in peace. This is so unfair. This is animal cruelty. They're hiding. The Canadian Food Inspection Agency is hiding behind your yellow tape. They're hiding. They're hiding behind a really important power. They're hiding. They're cowards. They're cowards in suits that don't even follow their own policy.
We know exactly what's going on behind
Please.
those lines.
They're lying. They're lying to you. They're lying to me.
I will get the message out for you, Katie. That's all I can do. You know that. I'll get the message out for you, right?
It's
The
not-
organization
it's
is
not
lying
right.
to us, to you guys, to this country.
Please just tell them. Please just tell them we just want to be with her. Each one of us, even Dave.
I'll get the message out.
Even Dave, just someone to go be with her at the last moment if she's not found already, just to put her to rest. So we can put
Why
her to
should she
rest.
lie there? Like, that's not how we treat animals when they're dying, guys.
We're on
They know it. They know it, but they're hiding. They're hiding behind this.
No, they're not.
No, the Canadian Food Inspection
They are,
Agency
yeah,
is
they
hiding
are.
behind this. I'm fucking stupid.
It's unbelievable. And it wouldn't hurt her to be there.
Anyway, thanks for your help.
Wouldn't do it.
We'll do what we can.
Dude, please help. Please help me. This is wrong. This is wrong.
Are you live streaming?
Yeah.
Officer? Are you live streaming or are you just filming our faces?
Yeah.
What are you filming for? Why are you hiding your own face?
Let's leave this, okay? Please. Katie doesn't want that.
All right.
Katie does not want that. Think about Katie.
Yeah, but
Think
that's
about
not
her.
right. You can't even answer.
No, it doesn't matter.
You should ask for us.
No, it doesn't matter.
I'm not taking pictures of them.
I'm not talking.
He has no
Katie
business.
doesn't want this. Think about what she wants. This isn't going to help the farm. It's not your fault.
Crazy stuff. Just how the RCMP guys walking up there filming. Like just the way they act is crazy, guys. They can't make it any more clear. And when the way they're doing this on cameras, knowing they're going to be filmed, knowing it's going to be put on the internet, it's like they want people to see them acting like this. If you guys think this is the end of this bullshit that they're doing, you guys got a surprise coming. Anybody sitting quiet, not sharing, not speaking up, if you're in the areas when this is happening, not attending, guys, just hope it doesn't happen to you next. That's all I'll say. This is just the start. I promise you guys that. This is an interview. Rebel News, Ezra. He got a couple minutes with this cop. I haven't got to watch the full video, so I'm going to watch it with you guys. But let's see what kind of pig shit this guy's spitting out.
Public safety, and even the to give me some information. I know you've spoken to my colleague, Drea Humphrey. I appreciate that. Rebel News, our motto is telling the other side of the story, and we're sympathetic to the ostrich farm and even the ostriches. But it behooves us to get your side of the story if the police indeed have a side. Maybe you could start by telling us who's here on behalf of the RCMP and what your mandate is.
Yes, well, so in any situation where there's protest, we are an impartial party. So in this particular case, we're on site at the request of the Canadian Food Inspection Agency. And our role here specifically is public safety, to keep the peace, and to enforce the law if necessary.
Now, I spoke to some of the other officers. They're coming in from pretty far afield. I mean, it looks like a pretty big operation. Are you at liberty to disclose how many RCMP are involved?
We don't speak to numbers specifically for operational security reasons. What I can tell you is there are a number of different support units under the critical response unit here. So overall operations is conducted by critical response unit, which responds to such things as wildfires, floods, things of that nature, as well as protests. Those support services that you may have seen over the last couple of weeks, we have remote powered aircraft system, obviously. We've got some medics here, among others. So to ensure that we don't compromise public safety in any one community, we bring in officers from across the province.
It's like a pretty big operation. One officer said more than 30, and you just described other, the ambulance, which I think I saw drive by. How long have you guys been out here? Has it been a couple weeks now?
So we arrived early morning on September 22nd,
okay,
and we will remain on site until CFIA concludes their business.
Can I ask, maybe you don't know the answer, who's paying for that? Because you guys, I'm guessing there's some overtime, I'm guessing there's some hotels and restaurants, and even if it is just 30, and I suspect it's probably more, that's a pretty big operation.
I don't have the specific
like with the
funding model is. So.
The CFIA, would they have contacted you, or would, who said, hey, bring all the RCMP down? Does the CFIA have the power to do that, or was that a decision by the Solicitor General maybe?
So to be clear, this is a CFIA operation.
Okay.
And so it's a search warrant that they've executed, and we're here at their request.
Okay. Now, this police line that says do not cross, the yellow tape there, can I ask why that tape is there and by what authority?
Okay. So the property north of Longueuil Road here is subject to a search warrant under the Health of Animals Act.
Okay, but surely you've searched it in the last 2 weeks now.
Okay, with any search warrant, we secure the property, search, quote unquote search. That search could take days, weeks, months. It depends on what needs to take place. So let's compare it. When we usually conduct a search warrant on, say, a residence for a drug investigation or a homicide, we will secure that property and only release it once we're completed what we need to do inside.
But are you gathering evidence? Or, really, it's just whether or not these several hundred birds will be culled. It's not like you're protecting evidence in a crime scene, is it? I mean, I just feel like it's a turf grab that, I mean, I understand the power of the search warrant. It just seems odd that it's being used to keep people out from a vast area when there's no sort of searching going on.
So again, to be clear, this is a CFIA search warrant that they've executed.
Okay.
And we're here to secure the property until the conclusion of CFIA business.
All right, I have to study that a little bit more. It sounds like you're pretty resolved on the matter. Now, there's an enormous number of people here, and I understand it grows and waxes and wanes. Obviously, you guys want to make sure there is zero injuries, zero conflict and confrontation. I'm guessing maintain peace and order is your top goal. Do you feel like that you're going to be able to accomplish that? Because there's some people who here are very passionate about the animals and might try some civil disobedience. I don't have any information. Some of these people here are very emotionally moved by these birds, and they feel there's a grave injustice. What is your strategy for assisting the CFIA in a manner that does not cause human casualties?
Much love to everybody just getting in. Some questions about the warrant. I'm not exactly sure exactly what the warrant detailed. You guys would have to look into that more. But I know they seized these properties, guys. Not only their property, they seized anybody who could see what's going on. Kicked them off of their properties too. They've banned drones. They've cut live stream cameras that were on this private property streaming what was happening. Yeah, they're bringing in big trucks full of hay bales. People were suspecting they were building a death pit. Them suspicions were correct. They ended up hiring a marksman. They took out all of the birds, guys. We're going to watch videos of all the shots being fired. You're going to hear what's going on. Stay tuned. We're going to play all of this on this live stream. As for the guys in here saying they don't like Rebel News, this, that. Guys, that's your own opinion. I can't tell you who to like, who to watch. I could tell you I watch Rebel News. Do I agree with everything that they say? No. Do I agree with everything that anybody says? No. But one thing you can't take away from them is they're covering a lot of stuff that the mainstream is not covering. I'll tell you guys that. So take it how you want to. Take the information how you guys want to. Everybody has their own brain for a reason. You got your own ears for a reason, your own eyes for a reason. But I don't think that anybody could take away that these guys cover stories that the mainstream does not show us. Sides that other people are not trying to let the people see. And I'll argue that one until the last breath, guys. Let's get back into this. Couple more minutes of this, and then yeah, we're going to get into some more videos from the last couple of days, which get a little more wild.
So as I mentioned earlier, our rule here is public safety, keep the peace and enforce the law if necessary. So you mentioned this is a large operation. We have a number of resources here. It's a large property. So we're here to secure that property from intrusion or what have you. Certainly our goal is to have no conflict, no confrontation, no violence with respect to the protesters here. That would be the ideal situation. I can't say if there will be, based on what people are saying. We're prepared to make arrests if necessary, to enforce the law if necessary. However, ultimately, we would rather make no arrests.
A week or two ago, a farmer nearby let two Rebel News reporters get in a helicopter and take some images from above, which showed, I think, some interesting developments on the police side. I understand that there's now a ban on drones and airplanes. Is that accurate?
So there was actually what's called a NOTAM, or a notice to airmen, at the time that the helicopter was up last week. However, it wasn't very big.
What was it?
The NOTAM. So it only goes to a certain elevation, and its radius is only so big. So we were aware of the helicopter. It did not.
Okay, so for clarity, a helicopter could still observe if it was of a sufficient height.
Yes,
altitude.
currently the current NOTAM is unchanged to my awareness.
Would that allow certain drones to be used as well? Do you know how high?
They need Hawkeye there, guys.
No, it's not a question.
Hawkeye ain't hearing none of this bullshit. He's
The reason
flying.
I'm asking is because it doesn't seem like a safety issue. It seems like a, to be pejorative, a sneakiness issue. I saw some of the CFIA cops in full hazmat suits blocking the farm's surveillance cameras, and I thought, what's that got to do with the health and safety of the birds? And if they're bringing in these NOTAM rules against drones, I'm thinking maybe a drone buzzing near a bird.
I'll let you guys know something else that I just don't have enough education on it to speak on. I'm not going to sit here and try to teach you guys shit that I'm trying to learn about myself, man. But what I will tell you guys to look into is the testing that they were trying to do on these birds, the antibodies, and there was supposedly stuff that could help when people get sick and stuff like that, man. So you guys look into it. Like I said, I'm not going to sit here and try to educate you guys on stuff that I'm trying to learn myself. But it's a lot deeper than you think, than just killing 400 birds. Like, they're trying to avoid testing and God knows what for, what's happening next. We're going to see what happens. Time always tells, guys. One thing for sure, it's a crazy time to be alive. Crazy times to be alive.
Would upset it, but it seems to me like the Food Inspection Agency are trying to do something in the dark and stop people from seeing it. That's how it looks to me. Am I wrong on that?
So we'll go to the NOTAM. And a NOTAM is put in place for a police operation like this because we need to be allowed to have unfettered airspace. So we will put drones in the air, we will have potentially helicopters in the air, and we need to be able to operate safely. So that's strictly why the NOTAM is put in place. I can't speak to the questions about CFIA. So whatever business they're doing, that's questions for them.
Is there a spokesman for the CFIA here?
So they have their own comms team. I'm not sure. I don't believe they're here, but they're answering questions through their phone.
In a way, you're sort of in a pickle because you're not the guys doing the dirty deed, but you're the buffer, and you're the ones most visible. I've only been here briefly, and I haven't seen any CFIA. Do they interact with the people here at all?
Well, they're operating within the
yellow
search zone, so that's mostly where they're focused. And you are correct. We're the ones that are visible here. So it's important to understand that this is a CFIA operation. We're here simply to keep the peace, public safety, and if necessary, enforce the law.
If the owners of the farm tried to restart the surveillance cameras, would that be something that you would impede? And I haven't spoken to them about this. I'm just thinking, for protecting people from intruding in the zone, I understand the search warrant. It would be like a house that was a crime scene. There's yellow tape, do not enter. But when you deliberately take down security cameras, it's got nothing to do with a search warrant. That's got to do with being sneaky. Would you, as a police officer, stop?
This is the video we're looking at right now that I was telling you guys yesterday, where they tied knives to broomsticks, guys, to cut off live streams so people can't see what they're doing. They're cutting off the live streams of the property owners. Canadian Food Inspection Agency. Like, where the hell do they get this power from, guys? There's something wrong going on here. Anything, they don't want no eyes on what was happening. No drones. They built friggin' walls out of hay barrels so you can't see what's happening, out of haystacks. Cutting down all the cameras. Oh, guess what? There's still neighbors that can see. You know what? No problem. We'll seize their property too. Guys, they seized the neighbor's property, kicked them off their own property because they have visual of what they're doing. I don't think you guys are understanding what's going on here in Canada. I don't think everybody really gets what's going on. Like, this was going on during the time the Blue Jays were going through the World Series. And everybody's focus was on sports. It still drives me nuts. My brain, it can't get around that fact. How involved people get for the World Series. The energy that the city had. Toronto is what I could speak for. And this kind of shit is going on and nobody cares. If all of the people that had that energy for a sports team, guys, for our country, for our kids' future, for the next generation, for our rights, for our freedoms, to fight against this kind of corruption, if that many people had that energy, this shit would not be happening. But nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares. You guys care more about who's going to hit the home run. It's crazy. It's crazy shit.
Stop the landowner from fixing those security cams.
What do you mean to enter onto the property? So this is all under the property's secured now. It's under a search warrant.
So they could
go on without CFIA approval. So, for example, one of the owners was allowed on the other day to visit one of the ostriches that's injured.
Right.
But that would be with CFIA approval. So, not something for us to really speak to.
Do you follow what the CFIA is doing to see if there's anything that might be on its own illegal, or you just sort of, like you say, it's a CFIA operation, you don't really get involved? Like, because that seems to me that is mischief, that is beyond the scope of a search warrant, that's political, that's sneaky, and I mean, I don't know if the RCMP would abide that. Are you making sure that they don't take liberties, or is that just not part of your mandate here?
Well, I think you need to look at the contents of the search warrant, because that may very well be part of it. I can't say. So that's something to look into. You know, as indicated, we're here to enforce the law. So certainly, if we were to witness an offense, then we would need to take action.
Last question for you: how's the morale of the RCMP? Because this, like,
you know why that's a big pile of pig shit, guys? Because the trucks that are bringing in everything to build these death pens, they're covering up their license plates. All right, you guys want to cover up your logos, be pieces of shit, you can't look yourself in the mirror at night, fine, do that. Boy, they're covering up their license plates as well. Bro, you guys try to go out on the street today and cover up your license plate and tell me if your ass doesn't get a ticket, guys. Average person who goes and works their ass off. Wake up in the morning, go work your ass off. Pay your taxes. Abide by the laws. Do everything that you're supposed to do, right? You go out there and try to cover your license plate up on any highway in Canada. And come back here and tell me how much money you have to pay for that. Bro, these guys are covering up their license plates, bringing in these haystacks. Are you guys crazy? Are you guys seeing what's going on? And this guy's here giving us this pig shit about, they would enforce the law if they see it being broken. Bro, that is a big pile of pig shit.
you say, this is not your fight. This is the CFIA fight. This is Ottawa. versus the locals. Like, it's a very strange battle, and in a way, I mean, look at you. You're very much identified. You have your hat. You're says police. You're the one butting up against these upset locals, while the CFIA goes in incognito, hazmats, covering license plate, etc. That can't be fun.
Well, this is our job. This is our duty. We
You
swore.
think whether it's fun or not. Maybe
Exactly.
it's not the crappiest job you've had, but it's not the best.
So over the past couple weeks, as you mentioned, the crowd has ebbed and flowed. There's been increases and decreases. There's been, overall, mostly a peaceful crowd.
Has there been any moments?
Helps.
Has there been moments when it wasn't peaceful? You said mostly peaceful.
And I wouldn't say that it's not peaceful. Just more words have been exchanged, right? So, but we've built relationships over those 2 weeks. I think PLT the police liaison team was down here earlier and has been engaging with the protesters for months. So from what I've seen overall, the morale is quite good. Certainly there's a lot of emotions here, as you said, and because animals are involved. So anytime animals are involved, there's always going to be emotions.
It feels a little bit to me like the trucker convoy. I was in Ottawa briefly, and there was a festival feeling, there was a grassroots feeling, a dissident feeling. And I remember there was a calm before the storm. The police were there, and it was pretty chummy until things changed, and then it got sort of brutal. I sure hope that doesn't happen here. I hope it's a happy ending.
Well, again, I can't really speak to what may or may not happen, right? We're here to ensure the public is safe, to keep the peace, and to enforce the law if necessary. So the CFI can continue to conduct our business. Once that's concluded, we will no longer be required. We're here to do that job until then.
All right, well, that's your motto. Maintain the law, maintain the right.
Big pile of pig shit, guys. We're going to start getting into the shots. We're going to get right into the shots. I'm not going to play them all. There's the one stream that I'm going to play is about 4 hours. It's just too much to go through everything. I didn't even get to watch it all yet, but this first one we're going to watch. I believe it's from a channel called Shane's World. I think he leaves his camera, guys, and goes back inside, and the camera's just there, just hearing what's really happening out there. We're going to take that in for a couple minutes.
Stay close, please. Walking up towards the arrest gate now. RCMP have sealed off access to the farm. Supporters and family are separated. Gunshots are going off in the distance. RCMP have sealed the gates. They've separated family, and gunshots are ringing out in the distance.
Shout out Chris Dacey. Dacey is out there all the way from Ottawa, guys. We're going to get into a couple of his videos on X as well. But he's a guy, he's gained my respect big time for traveling all the way to BC for this one.
Gunshots have been going off in the distance. It seems that the cull has begun. I see flashing lights, the entrance behind me sealed off. Police lights in behind, blocking access. I've heard at least 15 gunshots. There is a lot of screaming, a lot of very upset people, and a bunch of RCMP watching it happen. Get your damn alley light out my face.
Bro is not having it.
Families are separated, supporters are stuck on the highway, and gunshots are ringing out in the distance. Please share this.
That's crazy.
I can hear screaming from all over the place. Please share this. Breaking news. The farm is sealed off. CFIA is massacring healthy ostriches and the RCMP are standing here. Paramilitary operation, enabling the whole thing. They have drones in the air. They have multiple officers coming in. They have separated family members. They have separated supporters. They have been terrorizing people for 2 weeks. And now they're watching as a mass slaughter unfolds. The family is understandably upset. You can hear screaming in the distance as they massacre these animals that have been with this family for 30 plus years. They're not only destroying these animals, they are traumatizing people everywhere. And they're filming us while they do it.
I wouldn't want to be where you are right now. Sure wouldn't want to have to tell my kids about it.
They just shine bright lights down every direction at you as gunshots go off in the distance, and they imply that we're the threat. There is only one threat here. It's the CFIA and their paramilitary thugs. All right, I gotta get out of here. Much to do. I have not seen her in a while.
Yeah, I agree. David, sorry. Not only should they be fired, every cop should be put on the internet. Their face, their names, and what they've done to be a part of this. And when their kids or whoever it is wants to Google them 10 years from now, 15 years from now, when they put their name in Google, this should be the first thing that pops up, that they were a part of taking out a whole farm, guys. Kicking people off their properties, hiding it from the Canadian people. To make it worse, what is the real reasoning for it? Where is this heading? You guys, anybody with a brain knows that there's a deeper plan, and all of this stuff is happening in steps, man. It's happening in steps. Everything from the original lockdowns years ago up till now, they're still dividing and conquering on a daily basis. With everything, guys, everything. Every single thing that we look at, that we see, it's all division, man, down to religion. And religion's something that I believe is important. I definitely believe it's important for faith and hope and stuff like that. But when it comes down and when it's dividing people to the point where violence and people that should be standing together against this corruption are divided, it's a big problem. The religion is turned into something that is the plan of the powerful, guys, and it's to divide and conquer everybody. Whether you're on the left side or the right side of politics, it's to divide and conquer. You guys don't realize it's all one dirty bird. Whether you're on the left wing or the right wing, it don't matter, guys. When shit like this is happening, our country is getting destroyed. So you guys got to keep that in mind, man. All the little battles, all the stuff that they are showing you in the mainstream media, that's the stuff you guys got to question. Before you look at the situation, look at how are they trying to divide us? How are they trying to divide us? Shit, they create shit, guys. Look at Charlie Kirk, what's going on over there. That shit was created for division reasons, to divide and conquer. And look what look what happened. People are divided. Never gonna stop, but the people have to get smart at one point and realize what's going on. Understand that this is what's happening. understand that as long as you keep letting it happen, it's going to get worse, guys. All of this stuff's happening in steps.
Hold on. Call me before you come out, please. You guys know not to mess around with her, right? Hey? You guys know not to fuck with her anymore, right? 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 Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, we're sure.
Hey, who's in charge? The guy here or up there?
Not these guys, I don't think. I would try down there.
Is there a liaison over there?
I don't know. I haven't been up there yet. All right, please share this. Screaming gunshots and the RCMP watching on. I will have more coming. Gacy from Universal Ostrich Farms in Edgewood out.
I think this video is more shots, guys. I think this is the one where he puts his camera down. I apologize. I got these, I got like 8 videos pulled up right now. Yeah, this is the one with the shots. David, just try to write it in another way, man. That's all I could tell you. You know how YouTube is. Look at the time they wait to do it too. Middle of the night, guys. Middle of the night, man. Yeah, these people are sick, bro. People are sick. I wonder how that marksman slept last night, when he went in and did this. Probably like a baby, these dirty pricks. Probably slept like a baby. You guys get the point. We're not going to watch too much of this video. This is the 4-hour one. I don't think... You know what? Let's zoom through it quick. Just make sure we're not missing any interaction. Oh, look at the time these guys are doing this at.
Single one of you is a sick fuck! You satanic motherfuckers! Every one of you is an evil fucking parasite! You scum fucking loser pieces of shit! You're the fucking scum of the earth! Every last one of you are gonna rot in hell, you fucking scumbags! You sick fucking twisted motherfuckers!
Well said, sir. Well said.
Ways farther. When he first started, he was in the trees still.
Yeah.
And now he's quite a ways out of the trees.
So that sounds like they're burying them.
Could be.
Yeah. They're looking for tarps. They wanted to bury them in tarps.
How do you know they're looking for tarps?
They called Fernco. They told them right over the phone. Apparently, they were. This guy's probably sees on the
And
line.
anytime I go anywhere near this field ahead of us, this one that was real nice around across.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Well, anytime you get down there and just about get to this fucking little ditch, all of a sudden there's 3 cop cars sitting over here with their lights pointing at us, one over here. Fucking one comes up from down there. So, and sometimes they got 3 drones over us. Over here.
Okay.
Head back into the car.
All right. You guys have a good night.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Are you going back and forth?
I think this is probably going to be it for me.
You can't go in either.
Yeah, they got the road open now. Yeah.
Shoot that many healthy ostrich.
What's your reaction?
Absolute friggin' disgust. How could anybody shoot that many healthy ostrich or any animal? My God, it's a massacre.
Wow. That's friggin' nuts, guys. Yeah, you're looking at evil, guys. This is what this is, man. It's not about keeping anybody safe. They had the opportunities to do their testing. They didn't want to. They had people saying they'll pay for the testing. Request denied. It's a crazy picture right there, guys. Crazy picture, man.
Everybody knows that there was no disease in these birds. The CFIA refused to do a test. They never tested one of them animals. And because they want to destroy the science and the antibody program that's going on, with the explicit help of the court system, where the courts would not look at any data, any scientific reports or information after the first initial PCR test when nobody knew what it was. The CFIA blocked all of our expert opinions. And it's led to that. These birds are going to be martyrs because with the law written the way it is, where a bureaucrat or anybody from CFIA can come on your farm, have a suspicion that you have a disease in your animals, and order the slaughter of them is not Canada. We got to take Canada back. And everybody has to get excited. Anybody from CFIA can come on your farm, have a suspicion that you have a disease in your animals, and order the slaughter of them is not Canada. We got to take Canada back.
Had to play that play.
And everybody has to get excited about this and get rid of the bullshit that goes on in Ottawa and get some realism back into our Canadian lifestyle. It's not a left and right issue. It's not a it's a political issue, but it's not left to right. It's everybody in the country has to stand up to this bullshit.
It is. There's no turning back from this. They can't bring it back. There is no bring the souls back. No. They're gone.
I'm watching your videos. I'm just running free.
That's what they're doing right now. They're running free. They're going to pay for this, Whitney. The lives of those ostriches, they're gonna help change the world. They're gonna change the world. Go pee. You were coming. We love you. We love you, Whitney.
I love you guys.
We're gonna be okay.
Yeah, you be strong, honey.
We're all gonna be okay.
We'll all be together.
I'm sorry. I had to tell her this morning that they're all gone. And she's like, they're gone. And I'm like, they're gone. She's like, we'll never see them again. And I was like, no, they're gone. She's like, fucking gone.
You know what? Just they didn't need to die. They didn't need to die. This is all ego. They didn't need to die. They didn't need to choose this way, but they did, and that's what they're gonna pay for. They didn't need to die. They did. They died a torturous death. You don't shoot animals in the nighttime. Canada fell hard yesterday. Canada fell very hard yesterday. Very hard.
Everyone's mourning with you. Literal strangers are making me cry.
We just need to remember our strength. And we need to remember what we're going to do with this. We're going to change the world with this. Every body, every animal that died out there yesterday is going to help change the world. We're not going to... we're a family of fighters. And we're going to help farmers with this. We've been through a lot in our life. But the murdering of hundreds of healthy animals, that doesn't make sense to anybody. Hundreds of healthy animals without testing for 300 days. When did life stop having any meaning? When did life stop meaning so much?
When will you be here?
When?
I'm trying to pull Ari out of school.
Yeah, they would be idiots to try and do anything right now. What are you saying? You made some officers cry?
It was the comment on the highway to the CFIA that the CBC published 2 minutes of me just screaming. And I'm surprised they didn't censor out any. Well, I wasn't elegant. Well, I guess you could call that elegant.
Oh, sorry.
It's just pure evil. It's just pure evil.
we did. Yeah. It's just a screenshot from it, kind of thing. Yeah. If you go back out, the photos at the top. It's just from it. Yeah.
Evil people could kill much life. Evil people. Evil. It's so good for us as evil, but no one human could actually kill a 35-year-old animal that's healthy. Hundreds of them. What human could do this for any amount of money? Jeff said, you double it. We'll pay it. Walk away.
It's just money. It's just over money.
It's just money.
Yep, they were trying to double their money, guys. They were trying to double it up. They weren't hearing it. These guys are corrupt. Now, I may be wrong. I believe that this is one of the owners of the farm that was seized beside the Universal Ostrich Farm. Again, I may be wrong. We'll see.
Oh, here's your favorite, the drone operators. Oh, they got one in the air right there. Yeah. They're not open. Yeah. Look at all of them. Yeah, they were on your property for quite a while. Like now, they're just flying around themselves. Normally, they're right over top of your head, blasting you with spotlights. Yeah. Well, they certainly don't need to be blasting you at night with spotlights as gunshots go off.
They knew all these issues.
Yeah. Well, that I know. The fact that they acknowledge that and say, "Well, we know about your issues."
I told them multiple times to fucking back the fuck off from drones.
Yeah, clear here.
They don't give two flying fucks about anybody's stuff. Other than,
Yeah. Is your tree there? Yeah. Well, and this is the entrance to, well, I mean, new entrance. It didn't exist before into your property, right? So they cut down the trees that you made for cover. Oh man, you can see everything in the background here. It's gross. Yeah. Oh yeah. RCMP here coming through, and I believe there's a bin truck coming. Look at the mud. So these guys are stalled out as they put chains. They're all masked up. Chaining up their tires to get through this destroyed field. Man, look at this thing. Gets worse over there. So they're chaining up their tires here now. They got their logo covered up. They're completely masked up. Coming through. This guy's chained up now. He's gonna make a run for it. It may be easier to get out once he has all the carcasses on board and a little more weight on there. It's disgusting. Giving her through the field with his chains on. Going to collect a bunch of carcasses. All masked up, logos covered. That's hay from the kill pen now being spread around the property. It's gonna take a few of these bins to get rid of this carnage. Gross.
Hey, scumbag!
Just tearing it up.
Look at this. He's driving through the fucking yard, Trevor. You got fucking
Dude, he's
yard
ripping
fucking
right through it. Gross. This would be Trevor's torn up field here in front of us.
ignorant fuck.
They're cutting more trails through his destroyed
There's gonna be
property.
no field left by the time they're done.
Gross.
it's going against their moral. Okay, so this is regarding the BC Ostrich Farm and the RCMP officers and the CFIA members working there. I personally would quit or resign my job on the spot if they got me to do anything that went against my beliefs, my morals, my ethics, or anything that compromised my integrity. Those four things mean more to me than any amount of money could pay me, than my bills, than my house, or anything. My integrity and my morals cannot be bought off ever, and I would never do anything that went against any of those codes of moral conduct. So regarding the people that are working there, these people are not to be trusted. The same RCMP officers that are there to protect basically the CFIA members that are there to off those ostriches. And the same CFIA members that are there to off the ostriches are now in charge of taking care of the ostriches. The same CFIA and RCMP that coaxed Katie and Karen to a certain area of the farm to feed the ostriches arrested them. They coaxed them and lied to them in order to get them off camera to arrest them. Keep that in mind going forward. Now, I understand, having worked with the VPD doing freedom rallies 5 years ago, it is good to have a good rapport with them. It's good to be cordial. It's good to have a good understanding, a mutual kind of respect in terms of business, because it makes their job easier and it'll get us less, in trouble if shit hits the fan. I get that. I understand that. And I get not insulting them and smearing them to their face because they could use that against you. I understand that. And I'm watching a lot of videos from like Jeff Gaudry, Jim Kerr, Thundra, and they're saying a lot of things like, most of these members are good people. They want to believe that there's a tear in their eye every now and again when they, have these things brought up, like be on the right side of history. And they say things like they understand they have bills to pay and they're doing this for their job, or they're doing this for their bills and everything. I don't buy that. I am not one of those people that would give them that type of benefit of the doubt, because at the end of the day, even though if you guys think, oh, they're good inside, they know this is wrong, they know the offing of the ostriches is wrong, they might have welled up when you tried to get in, convince them otherwise. At the end of the day, they are still there. Even if it's going against their morals, their beliefs, their ethics, if they don't stand down, they are morally decrepit people. Their ethics are crap, and they are not to be trusted, and they are not to be assumed to be good people. You may want to believe that in their heart, in their mind, they know what's wrong, but at the end of the day, they are still doing a morally, ethically, and belief-centered, decrepit job. They are still going against their beliefs, if that is true. And if that is true, those people are shitty, decrepit, morally decrepit people and are not to be trusted. Now, I understand people that are working boots on the ground with these officers. They may be getting to know them. Maybe they are good people, blah, blah, blah. They could be. But at the end of the day, I have a different view than them. And those RCMP officers and CFIA members are morally disgusting. I do not like them, and I do not trust them at all. They should stand down, and they are not to be considered good people. I wanted to bring that up because this is just bugging me. You know what we do? Some people like me project our morals and our beliefs onto other people. We expect ourselves out of other people. And that's just not the case. I expect my morals and ethics to be part of other people's. I would quit my job if I wouldn't have even have been sent to that ostrich farm. And I expect that of other people, but that's not the case. So if anyone's there, probably not going to watch this, but even if you are watching just for a point of view, these people that are serving, their government instead of you or us or the greater cause, they're morally decrepit, and they are, at the end of the day, they are not to be trusted at all.
Okay? No, you can't help me. Thank you. Don't start with me again, though, already.
This one is from Chris Dacey's
As
X
is
page.
my legal and lawful right.
And my legal and lawful right is to talk.
Sure. 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 Is this a special course you took at PLT school or what?
You're telling me, I don't know what you want me to say.
I'm filming, period. I just walked by and you start beaking off again. The last time I was here, you chased me around this stupid thing. Well, no, it's not okay. It's certainly not okay. And it's not okay for the PLT to be the one antagonizing people. For fuck's sakes. Yeah, you are.
That's not my intention.
Well, I find that very hard to believe, particularly after the last exchange. And tens of thousands of people probably already agree.
I can't help you.
You can help by stopping. I am.
Then I feel like it's my right to talk.
Of course it's your right.
Excellent.
Of course.
All right, well, thank you. I appreciate it very
Don't condescend to, like, man.
condescending.
Yes, you are. You're incredibly condescending.
I can't help that you're interpreting it that way. That is not my
Stop.
intention.
Just stop. This will be over if you stop.
Okay, well, I'm
Okay, as I said before last time, when you continued over and over, this will be over when you stop.
I'm very happy to have a conversation.
I am not interested in conversing with you. You are disingenuous and you've been...
Film me, so I assume that
Sure, I'm trying to do my job and you're disturbing me and stopping me from doing it. I don't want to talk to you. If you would stop talking to me, I wouldn't have no conversation with you.
you're more than welcome to come chat with me.
As I just said, I have no interest in chatting with you. I believe you to be disingenuous.
Yet you continue to film me. So
Of course, I'm going to film you till you're done. I was filming the area.
But on me.
No, I filmed 7 things before my camera came across you.
Well, that's
If you think I'm specifically filming you, well, now I am. But only because of you.
perfectly fine.
I know it is. I know it's 100% fine.
Okay.
Okay. Alrighty.
Well, thanks so much for your
No problem at all. Okay. All right.
Do you have enough for your clip?
I do. But I'm going to keep filming and see what you do.
Okay. I'm here all night.
Oh, perfect. That's wonderful. And this is your first day, is it? No, it's not. It's just doing it again. Like, it's not okay. The PLT should be the last person here causing problems. Excuse me, I'm not talking to you. I am, of course I am. I'm a journalist and you're acting like an out of control, untrained, emotionally unstable. I don't know what's wrong with you, but you got a problem. You're antagonizing people here in one of the most stressful situations imaginable. And your job is literally to do the opposite. Literally. I know.
Yeah, but how can you be cheerful today?
Well, I'm not going to.
You're not being cheerful with me. You're lying. You're outright lying.
This is nothing to be cheerful about. That's actually pretty twisted.
I'm not being cheerful about the ostriches. I'm having a conversation.
You are not having a conversation. Okay. Well, okay. Huh. None of the other officers react that way. We
Crazy stuff, guys. All I can say is make sure that you guys are sharing. Make sure you guys are speaking up, attending places when stuff like this happens. Be a voice. Don't just sit there quietly, guys, while our country is literally burning down. Much love, legends. Until the next one, we are off of this. Canada Cop Watch.